Welcome back to ShadowTalk Studio. If you're listening to this right now, pause for a second and ask yourself one simple question. When was the last time I tried to learn something new?
That's a powerful question, Rohan, because today we're not talking about talent, degrees, or age. We're talking about something much simpler, learning new skills.
Exactly. No pressure, no heavy theory, just an honest conversation, the kind you might have late at night, thinking about your future.
You know, most people say, I want to learn a new skill, but very few actually start.
And when they do start, they quit early.
Not because they're lazy, but because learning feels uncomfortable at the beginning.
Mistakes feel personal, progress feels slow, and people assume maybe I'm not made for this.
But that's the biggest misunderstanding about skill learning.
Here's the truth. Skills are not something you're born with. They're something your brain builds.
Science calls it neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change. Every time you practice, your brain literally rewires itself.
So when learning feels hard, it's not a sign of failure. It's a sign that your brain is changing.
Struggle is not the enemy. Struggle is the process.
Every skill follows 3 stages. First, confusion. Second, improvement. Third, automatic action.
Most people quit in the first stage.
Because they expect confidence before competence.
But confidence comes after practice, not before.
If you're confused, making mistakes, feeling slow, congratulations, you're learning.
People often ask, how long does it take to learn a new skill?
Not years, not thousands of hours.
Research shows even 20 to 30 focused hours can make you functional.
But consistency beats intensity. 30 minutes a day is better than 5 hours once a week.
Small daily effort quietly changes your future.
Let me share a small story, Aziz. There's a boy who decided to learn a new skill, AI automation. At first, everything looked confusing. Tools, workflows, errors everywhere. But he practiced 30 minutes every day. Slowly, tasks became clearer. One day, he automated a simple process. That moment changed his belief, not in AI, but in himself.
That's the real reward of learning. Not the skill alone, but the confidence it builds.
What I like about that boy's journey is that he didn't try to master everything at once. He focused on one small automation, then another.
Yes, and that's where most people go wrong. They look at experts online and feel overwhelmed before they even begin.
But experts were beginners too. They just stayed longer in the learning phase.
Exactly. Learning a new skill isn't about speed. It's about patience. Every small win tells your brain, I can do this.
And once the brain believes that, growth becomes inevitable.
Let's be honest, motivation comes and goes. That's why successful learners don't rely on motivation.
They rely on systems. Same time, same place, small goals.
You don't need to feel inspired, you just need to show up.
Fear of failure stops more people than lack of ability.
But failure is not the opposite of learning. Every mistake is feedback. Every attempt builds confidence.
If you're listening right now and doubting yourself, remember this. Your brain is designed to learn.
Age doesn't stop learning. Background doesn't stop learning. Only stopping stops learning.
Start small, stay consistent, trust the process.
And one day, you'll look back and realize you became skilled not because you were special, but because you didn't quit.
This is ShadowTalk Studio, where quiet conversations create powerful change.
If this episode helped you, share it with someone who needs encouragement.
Subscribe to ShadowTalk Studio for more thoughtful, faceless conversations on growth, mindset, and learning.
See you in the next episode on ShadowTalk Studio. Take care and speak confidently.